Today's episode of Chatterbix is brought to you by the National Lottery. They've asked us to delve into a question we've all considered at one point or another. What would you do if you won the National Lottery? And with me today is the big guy himself, Scroobius Pip from the podcast Distraction Pieces. Welcome along, Scroobius.
Hello, mate. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're fantastic. You there, Joe?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, just enjoying your question, David.
I mean, I'm pleased to be here. I want to say hello to the Chatterbix listeners, and I want to make sure they're all okay. The Chatterbiscuits, the Chatterbiscuits. So, guys, we are gathered here today because we've been asked to imagine that we just won the big bucks on the lottery. You check your ticket on the National Lottery app and you realise you're a winner. First of all, what's your immediate reaction? What do you actually think you'd do in that moment?
I'd probably treat myself to a cab home from where I bought the ticket.
You stayed in there until the numbers were read.
Yeah, saves me putting my heating on.
You said I'll have one lottery ticket for Saturday's lottery. You don't mind if I hang around, do you? Thursday it is.
Yeah, I'd do that. I'd get a cab home. What I'd do, I'd triple check I'd won, because if I hadn't won and I've just had a taxi home, I'd be fuming.
That's another one of the things I wanted to ask is who you'd tell. If you won the lottery, who would you tell? Because I think I wouldn't tell anyone. I'd just have the money.
Yeah, because I think you start off by being sort of fake humble, and then the reality kicks in, and you go, "No, do you know what I'd genuinely do? If we're being honest, I'd live off the interest."
Most boring answer possible. Brilliant. Would you share the money with anyone or any causes?
Publicly, I'd say I would, but
publicly, you'd say you would. Who would you publicly claim to share it with, Joe?
I'd publicly say that I've given all my family a serious wedge.
You would, though. You absolutely would.
That's good that you think that.
Here's a question.
All right.
Imagine we're 3 months down the line. What do you think your most extravagant purchase would have been? Think about it.
When I got my first record deal, Zane Lowe really mocked me because the first thing I bought was an arcade unit, and he said it's the nerdiest, least rock and roll thing you've ever bought. A freestanding,
that's nice,
stand-up arcade game. I probably would have built a little mini arcade in my outhouse.
You wouldn't want people coming in and playing the games?
No. What do you think the most extravagant purchase you would have made?
I'd buy a house on the river.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd probably outbid David on the house he wanted.
Scroobius?
Yes.
What would be your one big stupid purchase if you won the National Lottery? Something your inner teenager or kid wants?
Lovely question, David.
It's a great question.
Love it.
There was a thing when we were kids that was, I think it was called something like Mr. Peanut. There's a little peanut with a top hat.
Yeah.
And you could make your own peanut butter with him. So I'd want a massive one made.
Actually, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't remember.
No, again, most people don't.
Yeah, I don't.
It was Mr. Peanut, and it was a peanut in a top hat, and you made your own peanut butter. I promise you.
Do you really like peanut butter?
I really did as a kid, yeah. I'm not into it now, but it's the principle of it.
Oh, okay. I don't. Not for me.
So, final question to the three of us. Mm-hmm. Let's say each of us were lucky enough to win the National Lottery and we pulled our cash together.
Cool.
So we had around like $500 million.
Gee whiz.
What would we have to agree to buy with that chunk of change?
I was on holiday once and I saw Dr. Dre's yacht, and it was nice. It was really nice.
I mean, with $500 million, we could probably get Dre on there for a bit.
But the cost of running one of those, the daily cost of running a yacht is about 25 grand of that size. So
what about like Podcast World, like Disney World?
Podcast
World, I like it.
Slides and things.
Slides and roller coasters where you listen to off menu.
Yeah. Oh, can I have another going off menu, please, Daddy?
Imagine it. Imagine the off-menu food area.
Yeah.
Every dish that's ever been ordered on off-menu.
Like Peter Crouch's roller coaster
there.
is massive. It's really
It's one of those ones that's really high and just drops.
And then it comes up and it stops in his arm, and he does the robot.
yeah.
And you're in there, so you're being swooped about.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you imagine how Shag married annoyed ride would just be the queues would be around the bloody block.
Absolute mayhem.
They'd be like, "Oh, we haven't got. Oh, we want to go on a bit. We haven't got time. We haven't got. Look at the bloody size of the queue. Go on, Chatterbix. Have another go on, Chatterbix." I'm bored of Chatterbix. It's rubbish. Not to get ahead of ourselves, are we going to have equal share in this?
50% to Chatterbix, 50%
Oh,
to
hold on.
Equal shares, my friend.
It's got to be
Equal
2/3
shares.
Chatterworld because David and I are putting in 2/3 of the cash. This is not the footing you want to start this off on, Pip.
David, you can have the job of going around smashing the slides when a podcast drops out of the top 20.
It gets moved to the car park.
Sorry, lads, you're at 21 now. Bye-bye.
Well, thanks to the National Lottery for allowing us to fantasise about a life of riches. I know my next move is to get a ticket, punch in the lucky numbers, and make all this a reality. So remember, the National Lottery is where your numbers make amazing happen, whether that's a big win or the National Lottery players raising funds for good causes across the country. Oh, it didn't work.
Oh, keep going. Is it? I'm number one. Oh, yeah, all right.
Half and don't fucking work.
Come on. It's a celebration.
They're so
Keep going, don't back out. Don't back out. Keep going. Keep
They're so
going.
shit.
Keep going.
I think that's all of them.
Jack Harry annoyed. Fuck off. No such thing as a fish. No such on it.
Josh and Rob who helped us. Up yours.
Yeah, we love Josh and Rob. We love Josh and Rob.
I got told off going into the shop too early to get on that.
Oh, God.
Is that the blue?
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah. We are number one. We were. I don't think we are anymore.
How's that make you feel?
Incredible.
Rob texted me and said, "How do you feel?" I said, "It feels lovely." He said, "Truthfully, if I was 30th in the chart, I'd still do it with the same joy and effort, obviously in a smaller home." But the point still stands.
He also said to me, "You know, those charts don't mean anything." I said, "Shut up." He said it's all about the algorithms aren't really, they're really about keeping, so it's not the most popular. Yeah, but we're the top, mate, now.
Yeah, it's how you look, because people are getting Rupert texted me and went, "Fucking hell, you're number one in the..." I went, yeah. Bloody hell. And then I said, "Oh, apparently it's meaningless." And he went, "Oh, right, okay."
Oh, well, don't lose that in bit.
Don't say that.
Deception. I don't really care. I want people to think I'm number one.
It feels amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it won't feel amazing in about 24 hours.
No. Fucking hell, these popper things stink. Yeah, but at the moment, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Fucking, do you know what my first thought was? How do I get on the other top 5 pods? And basically keep saying...
I thought was, how successful is their pod?
Oh, I know. We just piggyback that. Also, do you know what we should do the next week is keep a track of how long it takes to slide back to number 32.
Yeah. Also, over the weekend, Scroobius wore our T-shirt on one of his streams. And
I saw that, yeah.
So that helped.
Fucking nuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
We should get the whole comedy community to come together to keep us top of the chart, like Live Aid, but for two middle-aged desperate men.
Look at it! Look at us, number one.
Is it still number one?
Yeah,
we're
we're number two in all categories.
We wouldn't what?
We're just behind. What's his face?
Not in all categories. No, we're not in all.
Yeah, we're number two in all categories.
Well, that needs a bit of.
Oh, honestly, everyone, please stay and listen to our podcast. If you've just subscribed, please
unsubscribe
stay.
And resubscribe.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. Is that it? Is that so? You'll honestly subscribe. It's really good.
It is. We have some bad days, but don't we all? But in those bad days, you'll go, I quite like them because they sound quite vulnerable and they're quite real.
The use of language, that's really good.
It is. Please stay. Please.
No,
don't
please stay.
God, even this is annoying people.
Oh, no, there's nothing we can do about that. Yeah, but also get other people to subscribe because now you've done your bit. You're dead to us.
Don't say that.
It's the new biz I'm interested in because they get us up the charts.
Oh, don't say that.
Well, it's like, you know, when you get a good deal when you like get your insurance or whatever. Once you got them in, you give them a bad deal.
So we're like car insurance.
We're like car insurance. We care about the new biz. And everyone else is.
If you really like what we do, go to Patreon.
Join Patreon because that's really good.
No, but that is good because
it's really good.
The link to that is a Discord where loads of Chatterbiscuit, because you're now a Chatterbiscuit.
Yeah,
if you join Patreon, you're a proper Chatterbiscuit.
You are a Chatterbiscuit, and it's really good. Being a Chatterbiscuit is really good.
Oh, fuck. Oh, now I'm just like, how do you stay? You can't, you know, how do you? How many listeners do they get? Jeepers creepers.
No, let's find a negative in this positive.
Pull of the Parenting Help project.
Their pull is really good.
Oh, God. Well, so we're number one.
If you don't know what's going on, because we haven't.
We're number one in the iTunes charts.
We haven't actually said. We're doing it for like. Oh shit! Have I recorded?
Yeah. Yeah, you have.
Oh fuck! I thought I'd done all that for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, we're number one. Basically, in the iTunes charts, we're number one in the comedy section. We're number one.
Well, the bit that's blown my mind is we're number two overall.
We're number two overall.
Fucking hell, that's
okay. Remember, Rob said it's the episodes that count. We're number two in the episode. Well, my one with is number two in the episodes.
Well, your one with them is number two,
just behind. That's
nuts.
Shag, Married and Annoyed hot potato episode.
Which is
so I'm
really
just behind
good.
the hot potato episode.
Yeah, rightly so. You're just behind that. I don't think you'll ever match a hot potato.
Oh, play the music again.
Yeah,
This
it's good.
Yeah, it's nice. Oh dear.
Time to come together. Chatterbiscuits come together. What's your biscuit? Chatterbiscuit. This song is only for the newbies.
It's so needy, this episode.
I even bought my speaker from downstairs because it was over.
That's good.
Did
you see someone tweeted? Someone was stood with a Chatterbix t-shirt by the side of the stage when Elbow were playing on the pyramid stage.
Imagine if he'd got on stage and just gone crunch crunch with Elbow.
Oh, I was watching Paul McCartney thinking, God, imagine if he walked out with a Chatterbix.
Imagine if he did.
Yeah.
No, fucking hell.
Everyone went, crunch, crunch. And everyone forgot about his music and the Beatles.
And he starts playing Happy Happy Girl.
And it's suddenly all about us.
That's one of those things where, you know, in a film, you see something like that and it cuts away to see you just sat on your sofa imagining it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody's talking
Yeah.
to you about the stuff that's got to happen tomorrow, and you're imagining Paul McCartney in a Chatterbix t-shirt. Fucking hell. What a great feeling. What a great time to be alive.
So apparently someone found Petra put it up, didn't she? If someone found a flag that said you kept that quiet or
I
something.
thought that was a joke. Is that real, do you think?
Well, I think it's real, but then I was like, well, maybe everyone says that catchphrase is not related.
There's no way that's not to do with us, right? What other reason is it kept that quiet? Fucking hell.
You kept that quiet flag.
Glastonbury. And no one's asked him or her about it. They've just seen it and ignored it. There's a few Chatterbiscuits t-shirts at Glastonbury because people wanted the t-shirts for Glastonbury, didn't they?
Yeah. Shall I have a look at it, see if any more people have actually listened to the pod over the last 24 hours?
Yeah, let's make it...
It did kind of depress me that when I thought about the last 2 weeks, I was like, oh my God.
What? How rubbish it's been?
Well, because we've both been away. And
I know, it's a really bad time to...
But then I put a spin on it and thought, oh, well, it's sort of a week from the chaff. If you like this, you're going to love it.
You really were putting a spin on it. Because wouldn't you have preferred it to be when we were doing our best podding?
Yeah, so we've had some good listens over the weekend.
Very
nice indeed. Very nice indeed.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Very nice indeed.
Lovely. Oh, how exciting.
Yeah. Well, I doubt we'll ever get up there again.
Unless we get on Shag Married Annoyed.
Well, okay, let's have a look at the other ones we could become be a guest on.
Let's be honest,
though. Come on.
What?
Off menu. Sort it out, lads.
Oh, yeah, fucking we know both of them.
Guys.
Get us on there and we can talk about Chatterbix.
Come on, guys. You've been on ours.
Yeah, and thanks for that. And thanks for that.
Yeah, and thanks for that. It gave us some listeners.
Yeah, actually shot us up the charts. So a little bit of double bubble would be lovely.
But come on,
lads.
It's not going to harm your stats, is it? Well, it might do.
We can have 1 week off from hot numbers.
Yeah,
well,
nearly weds.
We'd get all right numbers now with Chatterbix. Oh, can I talk about who we're doing later? It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's doing a thing. I don't know if you know this thing. We should do this more. But I think you do an episode. Have you heard this where you do an episode of their podcast on yours?
That's what Ben Stokes said. We should do a mashup.
Yeah, mashup. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to mash up with a top 20 each week. I want to mash up with. Let's do a shout out. I'm prepared to do a few.
It's the way to do it is to mash up with a podcast that's slightly below you in the charts, so they've got listeners, but they want to be part of yours. If you look ahead,
why
they're not. They're sort of. Well, they've got listeners.
Yeah.
Okay,
but surely you want to
nab their list. Yeah, but they won't want us on.
Well, no, but okay,
they're doing us a favour. We need to be doing someone else a favour, whilst at the same time knowing that they have a loyal fan.
What you want is people around about the same size.
30s.
So, no, not in the 30s. We're currently in the. This is where we need to strike while the iron's hot.
Exactly, we're off.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't believe we're off. We've got
a screen grab of us.
Such a shit episode.
I don't care. I'm on absolute high. No one's going to bring me down.
Should we say we are doing an episode a week for the next 6 weeks?
Yes, we are. But honestly, sorry, we need to get in contact with these podcasts now. Send them the screen grab you sent me of us being number one. And go, would you like to come?
Yeah. Would you like to be on a number one podcast?
You're doing very.
Well, there's who's helped. I sexted my boss, William Hanson and Jordan North. I don't know them.
No.
Well, I mean, Richard Herring. Why is Richard Herring not asking us to? Have a word. Have a word, pod. Come on.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Anyway. Oh, well, it's been 15 minutes of high energy.
I know, let's rein it in. Yeah, we should put this high energy one in between every other ep.
Tom Allen and Susie Ruffle. They've got a good old following.
Yeah, they have actually. Theirs is good, actually. I really like theirs.
Let's get on there.
I love this. This is like a business meeting rather than than a pod.
I know. Right. What do you do? Oh God.
Yeah. How do we strike? Well, what would you say in a business? You'd go. We need to leverage this. We need to leverage our situation. We're currently top of the charts, and we need to leverage it.
Okay, so because we are top of the charts, there will be new listeners over the next week, and they'll come to this one first, won't they? So they'll hear you playing that music and go, "Oh, this sounds fun," or they'll go, "Fucking hell, this is a bit much."
Oh yeah, it's not like this usually.
No.
Okay, right. Where would you recommend a new listener start?
Steve Davis.
Steve Davis.
I always go back to that.
The old safety net of Steve Davis.
I just thought he was brilliant. I thought we were pretty damn good as well.
Wow.
Steve Davis.
Well, we good. I wasn't really listening. I wasn't thinking about us. I was thinking about.
No, I thought we gelled. I thought we were brilliant.
Fucking, I thought we gelled. Did we? I don't know how I feel about that.
I thought we did. Dermot O'Leary.
Oh, Dermot.
Yeah.
We were.
Well, Ricky Gervais. We've had Ricky on.
I know, but we don't. On. But we also mainly don't do guests. Oh, what about try a little bit of Canal Thursday? The first Canal Thursday. Try that journey.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing.
Well, yeah, but okay.
Basically, we're a daily pod when we're about. We're a daily pod, and we're kind of like the one show.
No, we're trying to be like the one. We're not even trying to be like the one show.
We're a magazine show.
Well, we just say that. We aren't really. We just chat for 25 minutes every day, relentlessly.
Yeah.
We're quantity rather than quality, if I'm totally honest. We do more than anyone else. If that's your thing, you'll love us. If you've got a job, like a job that needs, you can listen to podcasts loads, if you like mow lawns or whatever. We might be for you.
Exactly. On this day on June the 27th, 1978, US president was Jimmy Carter, and the UK
Why 1978? Why 1978?
I don't know. I just put in like on this day, and just so people go, "Oh, right, they do this section."
We don't.
Well, we are now.
Oh, let's do let's make up loads of sections we don't usually do. We're going to throw over to another pod now.
You're the one that I want from Greece was number one.
Are we going to end on that?
Calm down.
I'm a little bit buzzy. Are we?
How did you feel genuinely when we? Were your?
When
you saw us,
I was quite lucky because Petra's sort of involved in helping us with stuff, so I could sort of turn to her and go, "We're number one," and she was excited. So that she didn't rein me in. She usually reins me in life. Ignoring me.
So how did you feel? Did you have
I looked at your text for ages. I looked at the screen grab you'd done for ages. like I was watching telly and glancing back at it.
Yeah, I've probably looked at it like 23 times.
Yeah, I'd say about that. I kept it large on my screen. And I was just going. But then I got to the point where I was playing it cool for myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I was looking at it going, cool.
Did it sort of trick you into believing that we've got a really successful podcast?
I think.
Or did you think we deserve to be up there?
I went, we deserve it in my head. That's how I tricked myself. I think my head went bloody about time.
Did you think at last an audience knows we exist?
Yeah,
and they're going to love it.
Yeah, I think it's like if you're like a really good championship player and a big club comes into you and you know you've been head and shoulders above the other players. About time Villa came in for me. Fucking hell. So rather than elation, you're just like, the fucking time. I should be up there with
this
Shag
is
Maradona.
really unlikable.
I know, but there's naught else I've got. You want it honest?
Dear.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
no.
honest.
Guys, a real mix of.
I'm also saying I'm also admitting that I don't believe any of that's true than what I think. I'm not saying it is good enough. But in my head, I want to believe we deserve to be there. Rather than enjoying the moment, I was a bit fucking right.
Yeah.
We're hot podding. But then you said, shame the last 20 episodes were shit.
Yeah, 20 episodes as well. Like, and a regular podcast, that's half a year's worth. For us, it's just a couple of weeks.
So it's like a podcast and a half year of pods, which has been shit. Well, let's not put them out then. Yeah. So that
maybe we should delete. Should we delete some?
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah.
Tidy up.
Right. If you could send in suggestions of pods that need deleting.
Yeah, like the Ben Rufus Green one was fucking awful.
No offense, Ben. Nothing to do with you.
Oh, absolutely nothing. It's just the tech side was just so frustrating.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah, so send any ones you think are dog shit enough to delete.
I mean, I'm going back and back.
Don't say the Steve Davis one. It's not funny. Well, just this is a celebration. Let's not bring it down at the end.
No, exactly.
Let's have a little bit of oh fuck, sorry.
Yeah, so it's just been I feel like the lights are on now and everyone's just hammered and
Right, thanks for coming everyone. You can make your way out. Come on, babe.
Yeah.
Come on, we gotta go.
Yeah.
What we should do at this point is slow our voices down. So this is the slurred bit at the end of the evening.
Oh.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, it's been a good.
Thank you for listening. And I didn't mean it about just new ones. Old biscuits are the best.
Stale old biscuits.
You stale old chatter biscuit.
Yeah.
No, thanks for sticking with us, especially for the last 20.
I mean, yeah.
This is a celebration pod and we're just looking at each other.
When I did Rob and Josh's, they are on it. They are on it.
What do you mean?
Are on it.
What do you mean?
To be fair, though, that Rob said they do one as just them chatting.
Oh, episode-wise, right, okay.
And one with a guest.
Right.
So I'd like to hear where they're just chatting back and forth because they've got energy, they've got spunk.
Yeah. Well, I told you when I did Josh's football one.
Yeah.
I just didn't think there was, and I mean this as a compliment. It's not like any backhanded thing at all. There was no gaps. There was always something interesting to say every time. I was like, fucking hell. There's never like a.
What, in the moment?
Yeah, in the moment.
Yeah.
Like they were just there was just like it just kept moving forward and getting better.
Yeah.
And I think that's just inherent. I think.
Yeah.
You can't learn that. I don't think. Well, maybe you can.
I think it helps with the guests because we sort of.
But they do like 20 minutes on the Quickly Kevin. They do like 25 minutes at the top, just the two of them.
Yeah.
But it felt like an actual magazine show because they had all this stuff coming in. They've got like sections and then they talk about this and they talk about that and they have stuff that people have written in from last week and there's like not callbacks, whatever you call. You know what I mean?
Is the producer sorting like in the moment? Is there?
Well, I didn't ask
behind the scenes.
I didn't ask them that, to be fair, on the pod.
There wasn't anyone on Zoom though, just behind the scenes.
No. It felt effortless.
I did a pod last night, and there was a producer off camera all through the hour.
Right.
And they set up the intro, the outro. Yeah. And it was, it felt lovely.
It felt lovely.
Well, it did.
I love it.
But I don't know anyway what you wouldn't have to do that, would you? I don't
think that's going to make us any quicker.
No, or any better.
I think it was quick as well. I told you this at the time. I think it's like it just felt like pacier, like the rate everyone was speaking.
Yeah,
like we lumber.
Well, let's try it now.
Well, no, it's not actual. Hello, how are you doing? It's not that. It's the gaps in between. Like
the
there. See that? I'm not joking. Where you went? What? The silence? Those are all together like this. It's not this. I'm not joking. Like you're just staring at me. The other one wouldn't be.
Yeah, but they probably haven't got to deal with this bollocks.
No, exactly. Well, you're right. So the other one, it's like a Premiership team.
They're also not pulling apart their own podcast and talking about someone else.
Fucking so.
What are they doing?
I don't know. They have structure.
Well, they have a focus, don't they? They talk about football on that one.
Yeah, but
that's what I thought about Rob and Josh's. I was like, they've got a cracker here. You've got their
family life
emotionally invested parents.
Yeah, we ain't got that.
No, no.
Well, that's our fault.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We're interviewing Joe Marlon. You know his podcast. It's fucking great.
I haven't heard it.
I listened to some this morning. They interview people about different jobs. Like one of them was like a drain engineer. It's really up my street. Drain engineer, magician.
Right. That is good.
Drug smuggler.
Yeah, but we could nick that for us.
We sort of are on a couple of eps, I think. But anyway, but it's fucking. I was like, this is brilliant. And again,
regular jobs.
Yeah, and just that's exactly what I was like. Well, I'm in. I'm now. I've listened to 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm already like, this is fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
but it's just the thing that they're doing is already up my street, and then they're great on top. It's Joe Marler and Tom Fordyce.
Tom who?
He's a Radio 1 presenter.
What's his name?
Tom Fordyce.
Right.
And he's really good. So they've got a brilliant idea, and then they're really good.
Okay, we're still doing it. Our idea is that we're every day, and it's nuts and bolts.
What does nuts and bolts mean? Don't just airy-fairy it.
It's a podcast documentary. That's what it is.
Okay, so if you were selling this in one sentence, you'd say it's a daily nuts and bolts. What was it?
Podcast documentary.
Splurge. And then the person who you're telling it to goes, I don't really understand that. What do you mean?
Oh, do you know what? I saw some guy on Twitter.
Oh, this is good. You've got the hump. This is interesting on our celebration.
So someone mentioned so someone said, they're at number one. He replied to them, well, how did that happen? And they went, David was on Rob and Josh's parenting. Oh, right. So it's fraud then. And they went, yeah, but, it's a good podcast. They went, yeah, I like them. I found it got a little bit too uniform for me. Oh. Can't do anything right. Flipping Nora. Honestly, it was a bit too uniform for me. Oh, was it? Well, we've got to pay the fucking mortgage, mate.
David, remember we're number one at the moment.
Oh shit. No one wants. Most people don't want to listen to our regular bollocks. That's why we turned it into a more professional can't win though, can you? Whatever you do.
No, that's true.
But then people celebrating how crap our podcast, that annoys me.
I know, because it's sort of now you go,
It's also disrespectful. Why don't you rein it in and you do a podcast disrespecting our podcast?
Who is?
Oh, people, I like it 'cause it's so shit.
I know, but that's our fault. We've
Yeah,
encouraged
yeah,
that.
I know we have,
We
I know,
can't take
I
the
know.
blame for that because it is.
Yeah.
It is. we hate all the things that make ours different, which is quite hard to deal with.
God, that's like my stand-up act.
Yeah.
Sort of hated the reaction I got. It's just people go, "Oh, yeah, it's great when you go down bad." No, it isn't great. Crap. Stunting my career.
I love it when everyone else hates it. That's not going to get me anywhere. I want you to be the one not enjoying it. I want the other 99% to be enjoying it.
Exactly.
This business model does not work, mate.
Oh.
Well, the truth is, we can't change, really.
No, we can't. That's it.
That's it.
I mean,
So
someone said, "Oh, you on Rob and Josh's, you come alive," and you're. I was like, yeah, but I'm probably on my best. No, but I'm on my best behaviour.
Yeah, I have to admit, I listened back to the one I did with Josh, and I thought I got carried away. If I'm honest, you're nodding too much.
No, I sort of had that feeling about me.
I was like,
but then I was like, God, if
you got to behave correctly on someone else's pod.
Exactly. I don't want to.
You can't be like, fucking hell, why is he being a dickhead? You can be a dickhead on our one, but you can't be a dickhead.
I felt like I had a responsibility to not just stare at them.
But I didn't not enjoy it. I really enjoyed chatting to them. But afterwards, I was just like, fucking hell, am I embarrassing myself? That's what I felt like. God, this has got really bleak, isn't it? Again, fucking hell.
I think, like you said, we can't change it. It is what it is.
How it started off and how it's ended is, is it ending? I suppose it is ending.
And people will be really pissed off listening to this. They'll be, oh, this is fun. Oh, fucking, oh, God, I'm not listening to this again. It will be. But then you'll get 2 or 3 fucking weirdos going, oh, I want a bit more of this.
Yeah, I like it when they get really down. Good, well, you're in the fucking minority, so that means everyone else is just fucking switched off. Brilliant.
But people also say, you need to start backing yourself. You know, it's a great pod. You need to start believing it. And
yeah, I know. But what does that mean?
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
it's very kind of them. But
it is really kind, but...
Can't change it.
No, especially at our age. Not suddenly going to be what
do you know what? I was thinking this morning, I just thought, if you and I... I had this thought. It lasted about 7 seconds. I was like, I should write a script. Oh, we should just go like balls out, just silly and just a silly...
Yeah, I've been thinking that.
Fun script. And then I imagined us as 2 50-year-olds handing it in.
Oh, God.
And being the commissioner going, this is God.
Awkward. This is awkward.
They've sent in this script that's balls out funny.
There's a big pile of scripts for middle-aged men.
God.
Just put it on the middle-aged men pile. Having to get a ladder to put it on the top of the middledged men pile. Balls out middle-aged.
We're just trying to be old sod it. Let's just be funny.
Let's just go out. Let's just fuck it. Let's write what we...
Can you imagine getting a script from 2 50-year-old men?
Oh, God. And it would be 50 because it'll take us 3 years.
Yeah, it just made me go, oh, my God.
Well, that's really depressing.
Unless we changed our names, called ourselves Zane and, I know, Themet. 2 new 23-year-old comedy writers.
Fucking hell, they sound like they're 50.
Yeah. Zane Yeah, I know. Zane Watson.
And
Themet.
Jacob.
No, I'm Themet.
Oh, are you Themet? Oh, am I Zane? Oh, I'm happy with Zane. Zane Crystal.
Themet Barlow. Who are these guys? Don't know.
Zane Crystal and Themet Barlow.
the new up and coming comedy writers.
I think
32-inch waists.
And then we'd have to send 2 youngsters into the meeting.
Actors.
All right.
Yeah, just be clever and be funny and be a bit zany.
And for Christ's sake, be young. We're measuring their waists of all the actors.
Always before they go in. Yeah, you're 28-inch. In you go.
28, in you go.
Yeah, the audition to be our comedy writers.
Well, like really, like
aliases.
they used to do with go-go dancers getting their little waist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Themet, you've put on £1.
Naughty Themet. Bend over, Themet.
Zane, you can go in. You're going into this meeting on your own because Themet's put on weight.
Oh, God. Should we stop?
Yeah, please. I beg of
We've
you.
got to go. Thank you very much, everyone, for getting us into the top.
Yeah. Should one last celebration
Yeah.
to play us out? To play us out.
For those any new listeners who have got to the end of this, thank you.
Thank you. And it's not usually like this. Well, the end bit's more like us.
Yeah, the last 15 minutes is.
Yeah, very typical. Right, okay, so I'll play this and then end it, right?
Right. Yeah,
Oh,
and then
hold
I'll
on.
go on the other. Bye, everyone.
And then you what? What did you say?
Well, Joe's on at 9:15, isn't he?
I thought it was 10:30.
No, it's 9:15.
Oh, fuck, is it? Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll,
Well, unless I've got it wrong. Oh, fuck. Now you made me.
I don't know.
Oh, fuck. No, it's 9:15, isn't it?
I don't know. I fucking know, this is embarrassing.
I've got confirmed. Yeah,
Oh, look.
9:15.
Oh, fuck, right, ignore me. Sorry. Okay, let's go. I'm not going to play it now. Let's just go.
Bye.
Bye.